Alright y'all, so welcome back to another video, and this is just going to be a quick tutorial on how to use the Angela shoe cement. If you've been a long time viewer of the channel, I've done a couple of these tutorials in the past. I think the last one I did was a year or two ago, but I figured I would update the information for 2025. Not a whole lot has changed, but I figured I would just do another tutorial, kind of put some more information out there. I've been buying and reselling sneakers for close to 10 years now, and this is by far the best product that I found in my business to make more money. I've been able to repair sneakers that have maybe some slight separation, or even sneakers that have been completely separated using this product, and it's allowed me to make more money. And it's also given me a competitive advantage in instances where maybe other sellers may see a pair of shoes, see that they're separated, and at that point they don't think that there's anything that can be done. And in that case, I've been able to come in, use this product, and make more money. So usually in the past, I've demonstrated the repair on just one pair of sneakers. In this video, I'm going to do the demonstration on two, just to kind of show you some different angles and some aspects of each sneaker. So this is just a pair of basic Nike Blazers. The left shoe is okay, but on the right shoe, you can see that it's sort of slightly separated on the side. So I'm going to repair that, and that should be really quick. And here are just a basic pair of Adidas. As you can see, bottom is really good right here, but on the right sneaker, you can see they're coming apart. So there's only 4 products that you need to complete each repair. So obviously you're going to need the Angela shoe cement. You can purchase this on Amazon or eBay. It's usually under 15 bucks. You're going to need some masking tape just to keep the area of the shoe clean, and you'll see kind of as we do the repair why this is important, just to save time and just keep the area from getting super messy. You need just some Q-tips. The product actually has a brush inside of the lid, but as you can see, once we start to repair, the brush is sort of bulky, and so it just makes it very difficult to get in tight spaces. If you use these Q-tips, what I've learned over the last 3 years, it just works better into getting into crevices that the brush just creates a huge mess for. And this is just basically a cloth rag, just in case something spills, you can have this handy to wipe the area down. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Adidas shoe. So the first thing you want to do is get some tape so you can mask the area where you're going to be applying the glue. Again, this just helps keep the area clean in case glue kind of gets in places where you don't want it to be. The product is really good. You can just easily rub it off, but in my experience, this just helps keep the area clean and just save time. And so just want to do, whoops, the bottom part here, just apply the tape directly in the area where you're going to be applying the glue to. And after that's done, we can move on to the next step. So after you've taped your area, now it's just going to be time to use the glue. I'm going to use the Q-tip. Also set the glue on top of this rag in case it spills. It's just an easy cleanup versus it just being super messy. So take the glue out. As you can see, the brush is really huge, and this could work if you're maybe doing a complete re-glue, but for something like this, that's just going to be really big. It's just going to cause the area to get really messy. And so you just want to take a little bit of the glue that's kind of on the brush, and you can see got it on here, and then you can just start applying it inside of the area that needs to be glued. Now you can see if we didn't have the masking tape, you would literally have glue on the top and bottom of the area that you're trying to re-glue, and it would just create an extra step where you would need to come in later and try to clean all that off. And so I didn't know that when I first started doing these repairs, and so this is just what I've learned from trial and error. And so that looks to be pretty good. I think I'm going to put a little bit more on, and then I think this part will be good. So usually once you have the glue applied, it takes right around somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes for the glue to dry, and then it sticks. So put this down here, get it in here. And so once I have the glue applied and I feel like it's enough, and once you kind of use this product enough, you'll kind of be able to discern when you have enough glue applied. So there's a little bit of residue of glue right here on the outside. I usually just take my hand and just wipe it off. And the glue is, I don't know, it's kind of like that glue that you used when you were in grade school. It just literally, before it gets hard, it's just really soft and you can just kind of rub it off. So that's normally what I do. And once I get all that off, then it's just basically a waiting game, because once the glue dries, like I said, it takes 10 or 15 minutes. All right, so we're moving on to the Nike Blazer. So same process. Want to use the masking tape, put it right here on the area that you're going to be gluing. And put it on the top. And once you have the area taped, you can move on to the next step. All right, so you're going to use the exact same method for this shoe. And you can see this area is way smaller than what we had on the Adidas. Now imagine if you were using that big bulky brush, you would have a mess everywhere. So that's why the Q-tips work the best in my experience. So pull it out, get a little bit of glue, then just easily apply it in the area that has come apart. And this area isn't as big as the Adidas shoe, so you don't need as much glue. And so now I don't even think I need a second dip on this one. I think that'll probably be enough. Just let me examine it really quick. Again, you can easily use your hand to kind of wipe the residue off, and masking tape for the win, because it keeps your area clean. And so yeah, I think this area right here has more than enough glue. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes, and now you can take the tape off and see what happened. That off at the bottom, just pull that off. All right, looks pretty firm to me. Let me get it close up on the camera. So if you can remember at the very beginning of the video, I kind of pulled this apart and showed you guys how it was separated. Now it's basically hard as a rock. And yeah, you can run in these now, and I've been using this product for the last 3 or so years, and I've never had any complaints when I've done a repair. And so it's a good, solid product. So that's perfect. Let's check out the Blazer. The tape off. The bottom part off. And then we can just press on the side. Yep, as you can remember, at the very beginning when I showed you where the damage, this was slightly separated right here on the side, and you can see I'm pressing it pretty hard and it's not budging. Alright y'all, so there you have it. 2 pair of shoes, good as new now. If you're sourcing sneakers down at a place such as the Goodwill bins, when people go into the period where they're sorting their cart to see what they want to take, what they want to leave behind, they're going to see the separation on the side of the Blazer, definitely the separation on the back of the Adidas. Throw them back, write them off as damaged, but you can see with this product, you can come in, pick up those shoes, make the quick repair, and make some easy money. Nowadays, I don't pull this product out for every single pair of shoes. I really have 2 thresholds that I'm using to figure out if I want to repair a shoe. The first one is, can I make the repair in under 10 minutes? If I feel like it's a quick fix and it's a shoe that I know I can sell, I'll pick the shoe up. And then also, if it's going to be a longer repair, can I sell the shoe for 40 or more bucks? If both of those, or at least if one of those criteria are met, I'll usually pick the shoe up and do the repair. But I'm not pulling this product out for every single pair of shoes I run across. Because I mean, at the end of the day, all you have on this planet is your life and your time, and so that's valuable. So you have to definitely factor that in. But a quick video, kind of wanted to put that out here for you guys. Maybe you just kind of stumbled across my channel and the last tutorial was buried in the last 100 videos or so. This is where I'm gonna cut the video off at. I appreciate you guys for coming along with me. If you got anything out of it, like it, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you guys right back here on the next video. Succeed.